I've never drank orange juice like in an interview before ever.
Oh, well,
this is the first time.
Let me hold on to this, and you take a sip.
Yep, tastes like orange juice.
Hey, here we are at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. I'm Sam. I'm here with Willow Nightingale and Orange Cassidy, fresh off AEW's Battle for the Booty, because San Diego is all elite. Folks, thanks for sitting down with me in the Den of Geek to talk about, you know, the latest goings-on of all elite wrestling.
Thanks for having us.
Should we pull it out?
Do we do a little drum roll?
Woo! So we are tag team champions, but they only gave us one championship.
Yeah, so
they're really testing our friendship.
True.
Between arguing who gets the honor of holding the belt, I mean, it was quite the road to get to Battle for the Beauty, rocked by betrayal, last-second ring appearances. Like, what can you say to folks like Johnny TV and Beretta about, like, their attempts to keep you from that belt?
Well, it just takes our heart, soul, determination. We dig deep down inside each other and really just try to bring out the best in one another. No, we just punched people in the face, and then we got
That's
this.
so beautiful. We ripped them apart.
Yeah, do what you did yesterday to when they asked you to do it. Like, yeah, come on, let's see it.
We're gonna rip their spines out, and we're gonna whip them with it, and we're gonna pound them into the mat, and we're gonna get the 1, 2, 3, and then we did.
See, that's why she's my partner.
I feel like there is still unfinished business between you and Mercedes, even after getting that belt. Like, Willow, what can you talk about in terms of that, you know, maybe that rivalry that's still unresolved?
Nothing is final in pro wrestling ever. I definitely would love to be the TBS champion again. I would love to pick up a win over Mercedes, because right now we're 1-1. I can't get past Chris Statlander. That is the thing that is like, you see a lot of anger in wrestling, you see joy, but like ultimately, I don't know how you feel, because she was your friend too, but like,
yeah, she punched me in the face. So yeah, we used to be really, really, really good friends. So some would say best friends. And she decided that she didn't want to be friends anymore because of things that were happening, and she punched me in the face, and then she betrayed you. So I think Willow was focused on Mercedes for sure, but then Chris Statlander got in the way and did some things, so now Willow's trying to take care of that business.
Yeah.
That's how we became friends, though, you and I.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a blessing in disguise.
We were like cool before.
Yeah.
But now we're booty champs together.
Booty champs.
You know, we were mentioning there being a lot of anger in wrestling, but there's a lot of love too. And what would you say it is that makes your tag team so gosh darn effective?
We bond over being our authentic selves and not trying to change one another, and just rooting for people who love wrestling, are good at wrestling. I think you're really good at wrestling. And
I think what happens sometimes in life is you have these group of friends, then sometimes things happen, you feel isolated, you feel alone, things go on emotionally, and you think you're all alone, and you shut down. But if you look around, there are people going through the same things that you're going through, emotionally, physically, and you bond together, which is why Willow and I came together, because we both felt the same way. And I have a bunch of my friends that were called the Conglomeration, with Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly, and Tomohiro Ishii, and we're going through the same stuff too as well. So we became friends together. So the lesson of the story is open up. There are people that feel the same way that you do, and you can become friends too and win booty championships. You
know, you're so poetic.
Speaking of that booty, I mean, you guys get to, you know, Dynamite records films nationwide. You guys are always on the road. What is it about the San Diego crowd, and the San Diego Comic-Con crowd more specifically, that really pops?
Is passionate people. I'm sure there are people who are local to San Diego that are here this weekend, but you've got people flying in from all over, like investing a lot of their hard-earned money to stay here, to like buy cool things, to get all these experiences. And like the root of that is passion. And that's what you want from a professional wrestling crowd. You want the people who care, are invested, and they're going to give you all of their energy and attention. And because we're putting it all out there for you, and so we would love to feel it reciprocated. That's how you get a nice little good synergy going. I love that.
You know, Cassidy, you've been part of AEW like since the beginning. Like, how has it been watching it grow and see all these new challengers come in the ring, these young bucks, and kind of shutting them down?
These young bucks.
These young bucks. Every year, I understand how special this place is because we keep getting new talent, we keep getting new people to come into AEW, and just makes it a bigger family. Sometimes when you get too big, you know, there's things that happen, family fights, but I feel like AEW is very special with now we have a group of people that all are in the same goal, and that's always what it was from the beginning. That feeling hasn't changed. The only difference for me is that I started out hiding under the ring and in bathrooms, dressing up as a giant turkey, jumping off the top with my hands in my pockets, to now wrestling in front of 80,000 people in Wembley Stadium. You know, I'm just looking forward to another literally 10 years, 15 years, 50 years. I'm excited to see what AEW becomes.
Willow, we have to give you your flowers too. How has your journey been, you know, across this entire saga?
I honestly think I have a very unique journey with AEW. I was one of the people who during the pandemic was brought in to do extra work. Once AEW started touring again, I was coming around as an extra for that. And like very slowly, I would get a little bit more opportunity. Eventually, they were like, okay, we're going to have you do our first Ring of Honor pay-per-view once Tony bought that. And I think that was like the real match that kind of made the switch. And they were like, let's have you do an Owen Hart qualifier match with Red Velvet on Rampage. And then I started showing up regularly, and then here I am sitting with Orange Cassidy, the booty champ. And it was really just a journey of like constantly feeling like I had to prove my worth to the people in charge, and I would say I succeeded, and I had a great time along the way. There was a lot of questioning my own self-worth, but you know, I think life without obstacles is boring.
You just dropped so many like
cliche.
You know, like the things that like people put in their kitchens above like the live, laugh, love.
I'm a millennial.
And then like, you know, like a calendar, like a inspirational quote of the day. That was great.
That's my life.
Here we are with the recently crowned Battle for the Booty champs. Of course, catch AEW Dynamite every week. Folks, thanks for taking the time to sit down with me. I'm Sam Stone here at Comic-Con 2024. We're all elite.